Hi there. Thanks for joining me tonight. I am so glad you are here for Mary's Merry Mondays of card making and giveaways. I am so sorry that I was not able to do last Monday, but we had some really bad snow and rain and blustery weather, and it knocked out power stuff for me, and it was like such a bummer. So I hope that everybody's doing great and okay. I even got a couple inches of snow on Saturday. I live in the Pacific Northwest. And hey, Sherry, thanks for joining us, popping in. Appreciate that. And everybody else, as you're coming on in, please go ahead and make sure you say hi. I am doing a giveaway tonight, so the only way that you can participate in that giveaway is being here live with me and me writing down your little name. Oh, so yeah, so it's been a busy, busy time. Daughter recently got married. Had relatives here, sent them all off, and then oh my gosh, I needed like several days to recover from everything. Hey V, welcome, welcome. Oh, you guys, hi Becky, if you guys have gotten in the, well, if you are in the Make a Card, Send a Card groups on Wednesday on Facebook, I'll have my link there below too. On Facebook, I do a live on Wednesdays at 6. And I've got some really great cards to share this time. It's like, wow, everybody did such a beautiful job on their cards. It made me realize I'm going, okay, I really need to get my Christmas cards done and out in the mail to everybody. Haven't done that yet. So tonight, you guys, I'm so excited because, you know, I'm kind of, I don't know, I've been doing Christmas a lot. Christmas with my vintage stuff, Christmas with decorating and all of those kinds of things, and I'm kind of like ready to move on. Hi, thanks for sharing, Rose. Appreciate that. And you liked, awesome. That's great. I'm gonna go over. Cards already out a little late this month. Oh, you've been really busy, I bet. And Sherry, you should be getting something in the mail from me, so definitely let me know when you get it, okay? Oh, just finished your cards now and getting them in the mail. That's okay. That's all right. So, so Becky, is that your Christmas cards to all your friends and family? Because I know that's what we're all doing right now, for sure. So we'll give it a couple more minutes. So I have gotten my pre-order and my pre-order for being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for the January to April mini catalog and celebration. And you know, when you are a demonstrator, I already qualified in my pre-orders for a bunch of free celebration stuff. Oh, you did get a card from me. Great. Now, there's something else you should be getting in the mail, so just let me know, Sherry, okay? When you get it, it's a little box. So, something I just had to send you that I saw and I just knew you would love. So, anywho. All right, well, you know what? It is 5 after, so I'm going to go ahead and switch us on over. Let's see here. There we are. You still kind of get me in the window. I thought I'd go ahead and do that. But I'll go ahead and continue to add people who are coming in. But, oh my gosh, you guys, so I got to read to you. I want to read to you some of the, from my video that I did, a Stampin' Saturday video, and I talked about favorite Christmas movies, and then you could get in an entry for that recorded video for a giveaway as part of the Mary's Merry Mondays. And some of the movies, so we have Rudolph, now Sherry, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Sherry, watching it 5 times before Christmas. I probably wouldn't, would do the same thing. We have Frosty the Snowman, White Christmas, Miracle on 34th Street, The Santa Claus. You know, that's a good one. The Santa Claus and the Santa Claus 2 was even good. Now, when they went to the Santa Claus 3, I'm thinking, not so much. Now, there's one The Year Without Santa Claus. I don't know that movie. I have to look that up. I don't think I know that one. The Year Without Santa Claus. So I was just seeing, hey Linda, I was just seeing the Home Alone. There was something about a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame for Macaulay Culkin. And then I saw his brother on Celebrity Jeopardy. And they look completely the same. Completely the same. Such a cute little kid, and they don't look that different as adults either, which is kind of interesting. So anyway, from that, people told me their holiday favorites, and I did pull a winner, and the person, I don't know the person, but their YouTube handle is spirited_grace. So on the YouTube channel, the video for that, I will go ahead and comment to that person and have them fill out the prize form, the Cafe Treats form, so that they can get their prize. And so I have a prize for them. Hey, Susan. Oh my gosh, Susan, your gnome cookies and star cookies and things that you've been posting for the beautiful sugar cookies you've been making are just awesome. Oh, and I have to say, Susan, on Facebook Live Wednesday, I'm going to be sharing cards that I've gotten from this month's groups. And oh my goodness, Susan, your card, ladies, are any of you in her group? Because her card was fabulous. That's all I can say. Makes me feel really bad because I'm like, okay, I got to really up my game. So anyhow, today though, we are not going to be creating Christmas. No, no, no. Because I wanted to play with some brand new product from the January to April mini. Look how cute that cover is. So very cute. Very clever how they did the cutout and then they have the cake there with the candles. I didn't even notice that at first. Can you guys even see that? They've got the cake and the candles in it. It's like, I didn't even notice that. Oh, Bee's watching too. Awesome. I'll put Bee's name down. So I cannot open this and show you what's inside, but I can certainly show you products. And that's what we're going to do today. Hey, Carol, welcome. Glad to have you with me. Kind of weird. Oh, thanks for sharing. Kind of weird doing the Monday night thing, but I just, you know what? I'm like, Mary's Merry Mondays. I thought, how cute is that for the month of December? Although, what a mess that was last week with our weather. It totally knocked me out of everything. Gosh, for a couple days, everything was messed up. So, all right. So here it is. The cover of the catalog had this cute bundle, the Ice Cream Swirl Bundle. And you know, I'm not really one too much to grab the birthday sets or things that Stampin' Up! Does, because I'm thinking how many birthdays can you have? Except that this one is really cute because it can make a cute little ice cream cone fold it. And so I wanted to share that today. And I also have another thing I love. I absolutely love when Stampin' Up! Has their Memory and More cards and envelopes. Well, this is the Sweet Thoughts Memory and More cards and envelopes. And one of the reasons why I love it, I mean, 20 cards and 20 envelopes for $10. I mean, you can't beat that. It's for easy card making. They have beautiful envelopes always. This happens to be a Calypso Coral and Pretty Peacock kind of color combination. And then check out all the pretty, like kind of, I guess you would say tropical. But what I also love about this being a $10 item, I can use it however I want. And I want to show you today kind of my ideas and thoughts about what I was going to do. And so I am going to grab one of the Calypso Coral, and I love the pattern on here, and one of the Pretty Peacock. And then I'm going to grab one envelope, okay? So let me get these back in order. But yeah, and there's also another package of cards and envelopes. They're not a Memories and More one. The Memory and More cards and envelopes actually then have a coordinating Memory and More cards that go with it. It's another item that you can then use for your memory keeping, or actually use some of them on these cards and envelopes to make really quick and easy work. All right. So now this is what I'm going to do, and I know you're going to kind of freak out, but that's okay. I'm going to take this envelope and carefully open it up. I'm going to see if huffing will help me here at all, because this one wants to tear more on this side. Oh, we're going to go with it. There we go. And, you know, look at this beautiful, beautiful paper. It's like I've just made a designer series paper. And I love that. Hey, Shar from Wisconsin. How's your weather, Shar? Are you getting lots of snow? I was saying at the beginning, I got 2 inches of snow on Saturday. It just started at about 10 o'clock. And it was just, you know, kind of a drizzly rain. And then it just got thicker and thicker. And I'm like, oh, no. Look what's going on here. Thanks for sharing. Love that you guys share. That's great. Okay, so I'm going to cut that. And notice I have a little bit here I need to cut off and trim. We don't want all those ickies. So let's do that. And then see how it's got the arch here a bit from the envelope. I'm going to go ahead and just get to that point where it's going to be straight edge, and then take that off. And so then I have a beautiful piece that I can use for a layer. And look at how fun that design is. So I'm going to set that aside because we have more work to do here. So I'll go ahead and I'll cut this off. And it's got the score lines right there for me. And then we'll take this flap right here. And what's great about this flap, you guys, you know how I like to put things on the inside of the card as a little extra strip. Ah, la la la, there it is. And I love doing this. I have no problem tearing apart an envelope and doing this because the paper is so pretty. And you get 20 cards and envelopes for 10 bucks. So why not? Oh, cold and no snow. Is it too cold for the snow? And then this piece, again, we can use that for inside of the card, so I'll just set that aside. So let's see what we have. We've got some card bases and some instant layers. Here's my Calypso Coral, and as you see, that is too big. Okay, so we can talk about the size of these cards. So these cards with the envelopes are larger than an A2 size card. It is a 4 1/4 by 6 1/4 card. So I'm going to put this one on the Pretty Peacock because there's a lot of Pretty Peacock in the base, and so a little bit smaller is good for this to give that bigger edge around. So this one I just need to trim a bit, and I love the crushed curry in here. So we've got Calypso Coral, crushed curry, and the Pretty Peacock. There's a bit of green in there as well, other than that. So now that I said that was 4 1/4, I'm going to go 3 3/4, but I'm going to, I don't want to cut off the butterfly, but there's another butterfly there that I'll cut off, so I will keep it here. So I'm going to go 3 3/4 by 5 3/4, and look, I'm getting more strips for the inside of the card. How many insides of the cards will I have? I don't know. I know. Isn't that cool how the design goes through the whole envelope? It's so pretty. And I also think that kind of helps with you know, seeing through. And so this one here is very pretty. Look at how pretty that looks. Oh, but my card goes this way. So which way do I want the paper? I think my paper, I like it this way. Okay. So let's go ahead and we'll put this on the layer. There we go. All right, so I've got two fantastic bases. One that's focused on the Calypso Coral. And isn't that nice? I've got lots of the dots here. There's lots of Calypso Coral running through this particular designer paper here from the envelope. And then in here, I've got a lot of that pretty peacock that is supporting as well. So both those sheets, how I use them, work really, really well. Okay, enough of that. That's just the beginning. So now I have some strips of pecan pie. I brought out petal pink because in the paper we don't have petal pink. This lighter pink color, you guys, this is actually just a lighter tone of Calypso Coral. But petal pink works out well, and then I have some Calypso Coral. So let's go ahead and grab our our die cutting machine. And I need the dies. All right, so this is where the fun is, you guys. Now, we have this super cute, come on out, and come on out. Okay. So we have this die right here. Now this die is the top and the bottom. And this right here is going to be your fold line. Now what's interesting about this design is it's a little bit different from some of the other type of folded card dies that you might see. Oh, hello, Tammy. Because some of those that you may see, you actually fold your cardstock and then you put the die like right up to the fold, but a little bit off, and then when you die cut it out, then you fold it that way. This design is actually a little bit different, and you don't end up with this kind of little strange fold gap where the top of the fold is. So this actually is going to just get laid down. And then the other thing I want to show you, see if I can get that there so you can see it. Sorry, I got a lot of shadows happening, is this piece right here. This piece is the actual texture for your cone. Oh, you had a hard time locating me? I'm sorry, Tammy. But what you need to know is this shape does not get cut out. This actually will cut into your cone, but then not cut out. So it just kind of embosses. So I'm going to put that in there right with that. Going to go ahead and bring my plate in and then roll it through. And then roll it through. Come on, baby. There you go. Oh, up, 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 up. Oh. Got to come back, you guys. I'm sorry. My little guy moved on me because it just did. So let me do that, and then let me put a piece of my do I not have the other piece? Okay, fine. It'll be fine. It will be fine. I just have to hold it. Or I could have put it on the other side as well. I have to put it closer to me, guys, or I can't get it going. All right, so then when we open it up, this is what we get. How stinking cute is this? Okay? All right, you ready? So now I already have that beautiful score fold line right there, perfectly lined up. And I now have this cute little thing that can open up and have a sentiment right here. Isn't that cute? Super cute. All right. Now, I'm not doing I'm not doing a folded today, you guys. You know why? Because I have 2 card bases. So since I made 2 card bases, I'm going to make 2 cards. So these would be so cute at a birthday on a make it like a cute little folded tag on somebody's package for their gift. Really fun. So I'm going to come right up here to where it cuts, and I'm going to do that. Now what I'm doing is I am not going to use just this piece. I don't know if you can see, but because it's got all of that cut in there, you can kind of see through it, and I want to give my cone some more stability, so I'm simply going to put these 2 together, and I am going to glue them together. Now you might say, why didn't I just fold that and glue it together? Because I'm just not very smart. It's not the way I did it in some of my like trying and playing with this set. So anywho, all right, so then I will just simply need another thing, and right here I've got one that when I was first playing around and realized it didn't cut them out, I said, oh, okay, but I have that piece, so I should be able to now just I can't, he's going the wrong way for me. Oh, but I could, nope, he's going the wrong way. All right, we won't do that. Let me just trim another piece. Wasn't gonna work out. I thought it might. Very cute and how convenient for birthday presents. I give a lot of gift cards to, oh! Ah, there you go. All right, so we'll do another one, and then this time I will just fold it and do that. So I'll put this back in. I need another one. It is cool because it does fit on the mini, which is nifty because then it, you know, I'm using it here on the table, which I like to use it much more than having my big one up here, because when you have the really big one up here, you can't really see what I'm doing. There we go. Put this right back here just in case. This does, having it at the end, kind of give a little bit of thickness to the end, and it has a little trouble sometimes, but I always tilt it if it's giving me trouble. Just tilt the base and it usually grabs and sends it through. Okay. So now I've got my 2 cones that I need, and I'll go ahead and I'll fold it, and then I'll just glue it together instead of cutting it. But I wanted to show you that you could simply cut if you want to just use it on a card and not double it. All right, so I'm done with that part. But you know what? No, we are not done. We have our ice cream, our swirl. Kind of reminds me of Dairy Queen ice cream. Did something just come out? No, okay. We have the outside layer, which actually can die cut if you stamp the ice cream swirl. This die cuts it out, and it actually cuts a layer bigger around it, which is kind of fun. You have the little straw here too that you could stick in there. And then you have this top layer, which is a lot of fun. So I was playing around with colors, and I found best that a darker base of the ice cream cone and a lighter cone for the top layering works better. I just thought the coloring worked better that way. So we're gonna do that. Now, both our ice creams on both cards are gonna be the Calypso Coral, because the Pretty Peacock doesn't really make a very good ice cream cone. Very appetizing, I don't think. You need a bowl of ice cream? Well, here's what's funny. So I came home and, I was telling my husband that, I have my YouTube live, today and the next couple Mondays. And I said, so we can have our dinner after, and he's like, or I said, or I can start making you some now, and he said, no, we can do it after. Now this one, you guys, yay. Think about doing this layer, this top layer of the ice cream with like glimmer paper, something like that. I'm gonna flip my plate over. So he said, no, we can wait. And then I thought, oh my gosh, we're not gonna eat till like 8 o'clock and I don't wanna do that. So I said, well, we got a bit of this cherry pie left that you had bought. Why don't we have that and the rest a little vanilla ice cream to tide us over? And so then we did, and it was really, really good. I'm not a big person for cherry pie, but a lot of these little things come out of this. But there is our swirl part of our ice cream. How fun is that? And then after our pie and ice cream, I said, you know what, why don't we just have the leftovers? My husband smoked a chicken. He broke it apart and he smoked it yesterday. And you guys, it was the most tender, wonderful chicken ever. It was just a little young chicken. Yeah, Sherry, I don't necessarily go for cherry pie, but the vanilla ice cream kind of really takes down that tartness for me. And so that was okay. I had to help him eat it. I didn't want him eating the whole cherry pie himself, right? Anyway, so just going to have the leftovers. I don't even know that I'm hungry to have anything after that. And then tomorrow I will do our stir fry that I was going to do. All right, so we'll set aside those. Now, when you die cut out these parts and pieces, don't necessarily get rid of your scraps, because in the dies, let me throw those away, in the dies, where the dies are, this is wild, where are my dies? Oh, right here. In the dies, there's this part right here. These are sprinkles. So when you die cut out those, you get sprinkles. So you could take your Calypso Coral and your Petal Pink and just do them twice, and you could have a bunch of sprinkles. I'm not doing that because we have embellishments that we can use. Now, we are done with this for right now. Boy, wasn't that fun, you guys, watching me die cut out a whole bunch of stuff? I could have had them done, right? But I thought, you guys needed to see how that worked. Okay. So let's bring our two toppers back over. Cute. I'll turn these over. And I'm going to go ahead and use my liquid glue. And yes, I could have done adhesive sheet. And I say that every time, don't I? But it's really okay. The only thing is you got these tiny little strings in here. And that's where you might want to get that little fine glue coming out. And then it just layers on here so stinking cute. There's one. How cute is that? A little Wink of Stella on there. Make it a little shimmery would be fun, fun, fun. And I probably will do that if my Wink of Stella is right here. So there is our two ice creams, and ooh, I see this little guy is bowed a lot right here, so I'm going to just put a little, whoa! It's okay. It'll dry clear. It just came out of there. Oh, hey, Teresa. How are you doing tonight? Okay, let's bring these back in now. Whoop! I need to do a little since I didn't cut this one apart, I just need to fold it over. There we go. All right, here's my other one. Same thing. Gotta put my... Now, if you use a liquid glue, just beware that that glue might come up through the slots that have been die cut here. So there we go. So I'm not using it as a fold it. I'm going to bring both of them in here and think about where do I want this. That's going to look great right there. How fun is that going to be, you guys? I am just going to glue down the cone. Yep, doing good. I finally recovered from the wedding. And then let's bring the pretty peacock one in here. We'll just do them simultaneously. I'm not really changing the design much at all. A little bit of the embellishments maybe. Just because we've got the different colors. There we are. Now I am going to use dimensionals for these. So let's see. Oh, I have something to tell you guys. So Stampin' Up! Just came out with an announcement today. They're doing it again right before the holidays. 1 day free shipping. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, I just did my pre-order last week. Oh, puppies for Christmas and they're so rambunctious. Oh my gosh, V. That's so awesome that you got some puppies. Now you can decide how far you want to come down. You've got these little bit of notches here for the top of the cone. So you can decide if you want it like tuck a little piece of the cone in and let the other one be over, or just bring them both over. So that's what I'm going to do. Just have them like that. Oh, puppies. Oh my gosh. My cat went to the vet today to get claws trimmed, and they're like, oh, his front claws were so long. And I'm like, well, it took me a while to get a technician appointment, and then they canceled it last week because a technician called in sick. So it went a whole nother week after that. So I'm like, well, hey now, don't make me the bad guy. All right, so what we're going to use here now on this is Hope Your Day is Sweet. Hope your day. Oh, do I already have? Hey, I've already got it on block. What do you know? Now, let's see. Let's do the Pretty Peacock first. So I've got Pretty Peacock ink. Hope Your Day is Sweet. And that piece is not going to be big enough, I decided. Because I'm going to use a die for it. So I hope your day is sweet. Then let me go ahead and clean that off real quick. And then we'll do the Calypso Coral, so it's going to say the same thing. I think I need to re-ink my Calypso Coral, so I'm walking it around a lot here. And then I'm going to do this one over here. There we are. I got her too. Look how nice and bold that Pretty Peacock is. It's a great color. Curious, what's kind of your favorite color when you are stamping? What are you drawn to? Your son's getting a puppy on Wednesday. Oh, so you're going to have a puppy for Christmas there. Awesome. Now my dog Rosie is like 12, 13 maybe. And she's pretty blind and deaf. And I don't know how much longer she'll be with us. And the kitty cat just wants to play in the worst way. I keep thinking about getting another cat, but then I just, oh my God. Okay, I'm using the deckled rectangles, and I'm going to use this guy right here. It is perfect for this sentiment. Really perfect. It's like the perfect size. It was meant to be. So we'll get the Calypso Coral. And then we will switch out and we will get the Pretty Peacock. Did I say wrong words? Calypso Coral and Pretty Peacock. Yep, yep, yep. There they are. Okay, so deckled rectangles. You know what's so funny, you guys? For sentiments, there are so many different options for punches and dies. And a lot of times you're still struggling for what will work. And oh my gosh, my hair is driving me crazy, you guys. It's like got all this static in it. Must be from the heater that's on. All right, let's bring these little guys back in here. I am going to do a little bit of sponging. I have a little paper mat here to help me out so I don't, oh my gosh, that Pretty Peacock is so, yikes. You guys don't even know what I just did. I have so much on here, but Pretty Peacock, the pad is so juicy. There we go. That's for that one. Okay, let's just set that aside. Wow, that was bad. All right, Calypso Coral. So for your holidays, is there any of you traveling any great distance or anything like that? My daughter and new son-in-law, they are actually in Ireland and Scotland. Yeah. All right, so here is a new product. This is the Baker's Twine 3-color pack. Getting creative with the names, right? 3-color pack. But we have a little bit of Calypso Coral here, Lemon Lale, and I don't know what blue that is. I don't know. It's a blue. I just know that's Lemon Lolly, and I know this is Calypso Coral. So we're going to use some of that for this one. I'm going to bring it in. Ooh. I don't know how much I'll need. I'll probably cut some off. Whenever you're doing this kind of embellishing, you definitely want to have more than you think you're going to use, because it just ends up that way. So I'm going to go ahead and start here. I'm going to loop it. Then I'm going to come up and back and loop it again. And then I'll go ahead and loop it again. Just on that little glue spot that I did. And I'll loop it again. It looks like a little mess, doesn't it? It looks like a little nest. That's okay, because this, if I did it right, is going to sit right here. And then you can see the loops that I made, and that's the whole point, right? So now this needs dimensionals to cover up the mess I've made. So I'm going to do one there. I'm going to come up and go down like this. So I just kind of put them like that, so possibly my tag won't just glue onto the twine there. So there we go. How pretty is that? See? Yeah, nice. But wait, there's more. Ooh, ooh. So where are my... So we have some little embellishments. Oh, let me pull this up here, what I was using last night, or do I have it up here? Hold the phone. Nope, I must have put it back. Okay, let me find them. I wanted to use, they're the sequins. No, no, no. No, no, no. Where are they? They've got the Pretty Peacock and I must have them out already. Let me see, you guys. I'm sorry. Well, let's wait on the embellishment. Let me go on to the other one. This one here. Now, there's another new ribbon. This is the Pretty Peacock Metallic ribbon, and it looks like snakeskin, doesn't it? Hey, Crafty Addie. Welcome. It just looks like snakeskin to me. It's so weird, but it's pretty cool, I think. Now I can do the same kind of idea I did over here, except that this is much thicker. So I want to just kind of take a look to see what's going on here with it. And I might just do something just a little less. I think I'm going to do something like that. Just a little loop. Otherwise, I think it's just going to be too much. So let's do that. I'm going to go ahead and cut. I tried an idea of like taking this ribbon like apart, like you can take some others apart by pulling. That doesn't work with this ribbon. The metallic is not a thread. It's almost woven crosswise, not lengthwise. And it when you tear it apart, it just kind of falls apart into pieces. So it's definitely not. I actually want it to go the other way. Isn't that funny? I want it to kind of go this way. Yeah, I like that better. So my tape's in the wrong place. Who would have thought? So we'll just lay this down. Always add that little tape for yourself. It just makes life a lot easier. Yeah, the colors are great. You know, I was thinking about this and I'm like, wow, is me tearing the envelope apart and using that as like a designer paper, is that causing the ice cream cone not to show? I'm gonna have to put another dimensional with my Calypso Coral one. See, so it's not a problem that I had the... Now, I am measuring here. I'm having it come right to the edge of the designer series paper here. I don't want it to overlap or anything. So let me get another dimensional. I just need to put it, because one of the dimensionals did get on the strings, and so it's causing this corner to pop up. Oh, perfect. Solve that problem. Okay. So I will put this back. And just give me 1 second. I'm going to just stand up here so I can look over my whole table to see if I set that embellishments. Well, you know what, you guys? I'm not going to do that. I will show you. I don't know where my sequins went. I just used them. So let me show you so you can see here what we just did with these, right? Now let me show you these other two. So this was the sequins that I used. It's a big pack of sequins. It's got the kind of the pearly kind. It's got a pink, which is almost Calypso Coral, but not. And then there's the Pretty Peacock. We're above temperatures, yeah. They're saying our temperature. So anyway, so I did that kind of like that idea of sprinkles on this, right? And then for the Pretty Peacock one, I hadn't used the ribbon, but I used the Pretty Peacock sequins and just added one of the sequins down here. I definitely prefer it though with the ribbon. The ribbon and the sequins would be good, but as you can see, I don't know what I did with my sequins. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this one in, and I want to show you just that idea about the layer on the inside, you guys. So I'm going to just grab my Calypso Coral. Now I know this is 4 1/4 by 6 1/4, right? So I just, wrong thing. I've been die cutting so much, I just grabbed for that one. So I know I'm going to go with that idea of what I did for the outside, but this time I'm going to go even just a little bit smaller. I'm going to go 3 1/2, and that was 4 1/4. Instead of 3 3/4, I'm going to go 3 1/2. I just want it to be like a little bit of a spotlight inside. So let's grab this one that already has the sequins on it for the thing, and then that's going to go right inside, and that's just got a really nice elongated layer there. So it was 3 1/2 by 5 1/2. Always great to put that additional layer in. So 3 1/2 by 5 1/2. So then I'll need a white, which I have. And this white is not going to work right now because this is a standard inside piece, so I need to make sure this is a little bit smaller, so I'm going to go 3 1/4 by, that was 5 1/2, so I think it's okay lengthwise. Yep, it's perfect lengthwise. Okay, let's do that. So I'm going to glue this inside. There we go. And then let's bring in a piece of that paper. Now, is any of that paper going to go the direction I need it to go in? Of course not. That was just not what I was hoping for. Actually, let me do a little huffy-de-huff. When I say huffing, you can get the tape off generally and have it come up. There we go. And I'm just going to lift that up. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of tape on the back side. And put that here. It's a little bit too wide. But that's okay. Because I can just trim the top and the bottom. So we've got just that nice added little layer right there. Glue that back down. Now in the stamp set there is Hope Your Day is Sweet. You can say Make a Wish. You can say Yum Yum, but I'm going to do Make a Wish. Look how the size of this, it's so fun, you guys. I just love the big ice cream cone. I think that is so fun. Now this card was the Calypso Coral, right? Oh yes. Because you would want to do the same thing on the inside for the Pretty Peacock, but use the Pretty Peacock layer, right? Right. All right, so Make a Wish. Ooh, that doesn't look like it's dark enough. Let me check. Oh, that's good. So on the December 14th, free shipping. Hold on a sec. One of the things they say about it is they cannot guarantee to have it by December 25th. So if you were thinking about, ooh, I might get a little something for somebody, right? That might not work. So I've got Pretty Peacock, and I got the little sprinkles here. I want to see if I want to like stamp off though. I think I do. I'm going to stamp off. Got some fun little sprinkles. Yay! So make a wish. Hope your day is sweet. There we go. So then what I was suggesting is you would go ahead and cut your Pretty Peacock piece to that same 3.5 by, what did I do it at? 3.5 by 5.5, right? Well, 5.5 is perfect because that is a standard card base. So if you have a full piece of paper, you've got your standard card base, set that aside. And then you've got your 3.5 here. You could actually do 2 inside. So I'll cut another 3.5 because I do have 2 Pretty Peacock bases, right? So there we go. So I'll go ahead and I'll glue that in here. And I'm thinking, if I'm not mistaken, I don't have any more basic white around because I actually pulled that other piece to die cut out. So we'll end on this here because I have giveaway, you guys. And so then I'll put my other layer. I will find my sequins. I will use those other scraps for the inside of the card, right? Those of us who just rejoined, are we still able to pre-order? Oh, yes. Yeah, no, Becky. Yeah, no. If you are a demonstrator, you can go on and do a pre-order. Did you get a mini catalog in the mail, Becky? Because what happens is you can't like go on to stampinup.com and then see any of the new products. All you can basically do is you can go on and if you log in as a demonstrator, you can view the online catalog. But yeah, you can place a pre-order. You can pre-order anything out of the new January to April if you're a demonstrator. You know what you can also do? You can also order, oh my gosh, you can also order the new glass mat, crafting mat that has some great things with it. And you can pre-order it as a demonstrator. It actually is going to be something for during celebration, if you join during celebration, that customers can get if they join. So that's exciting. That is exciting. There we are. So there's that. I want to make sure oh, hey, Lynn. Yeah, sorry you're late. Oh, boy. But I just made these Hope Your Day is Sweet, Make a Wish. And I use the inside of the envelope of the Memory and More cards. And here's another one that's got the ribbon. I like that, but I just couldn't find my sequins, of course, when I needed them. You know, we're going to get done here, you guys, and I'm going to have the sequins. All right. Yeah. Looks pretty with the gems. Yeah, you don't have to do the little die cut sequins, but those would be cute. Those little die cut sequins would be really good with glimmer paper, right? I guess I'll try that. Stampin' Up! Needs to come out with an advent calendar. I have Spellbinders. Good. Oh, you know, Stampin' Up! A couple years ago, Sherry, had an advent calendar. I put it out. It's actually a stand-up one with boxes that you pull out. Yeah, and my girls. But what happens with those is like you spend so much money, you know, on it. It's like crazy. Okay, now where is my prize? Oh, here it is. Okay, so here we have the 3-color baker's twine. That's one of my giveaways tonight. I used it for the card on the Calypso Coral. Let me get my numbers because it is that time, you guys. Yeah, they are both pretty. And this one here with just the The sequins and not the ribbon is great too. It's just showing another way. You don't have to have all sorts of, you know, stuff on it. So our 3-color Baker twine is gonna go to number 1 is Miss Sherry. Sherry, you were the first one to say hello tonight. Number 1, you get the 3-color Baker twine. That is so funny. I love the name of it, the 3-color Baker twine. It's so funny. All right, now I have one more thing I'm gonna give away tonight. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh my gosh, you guys. It would just bite me, right? If I were, let me grab it. I think I dropped it. Of course I dropped it. I have a package of these beautiful butterflies. These are so pretty. They are little butterflies that pop right out. They're all lace cut, very pretty. And what's amazing on here, you get a total of 40 of the paper butterfly accents. Hello, how awesome is that? So I think next week, next Monday, I might feature these with something. I don't know, but I will. But that is one more giveaway tonight. All right. I did really good at keeping everybody's names down. And this is, don't have that number. Someday we will have that number, you guys. Nope, not that one either. Gosh, I came out with the number 1 first thing, and now I'm getting... Okay, number 7. Hey, number 7 is B. B, B, B. Yay, B. You are going to get these paper butterflies. Oh, I know you're going to like those. Now, I hope you didn't order them, B. But I don't think you've done any pre-order, so there you go. Are they still selling that Baker's twine? The 3-color Baker's twine, Teresa? This is a new one. This is the one that's in the January to April mini. It hasn't come out yet. It's only pre-order for demonstrator. So this is something you could order as a demonstrator. Because as a demonstrator right now, you can order anything out of the new. And when you order out of the new as a demonstrator and a pre-order, you qualify for celebration. So say, for example, you do a $150 order because you want to get, you know, the demonstrator rewards with the minimum party. You also then get 3 level 1 hostess, 3 level 1 celebration sets, or a level 2 and a level 1. So yeah, how's that? I'm gonna switch over, guys. Yeah, so how awesome is that, right? So I have got, of course, my pre-orders are not small by any means. I always go for the gusto to where I can get a half price item, and then I end up with all of the celebration items plus duplicate of the celebration items, although I didn't go that crazy this time. So anyway, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. Remember, I'm going to do a little constant contact email out about free shipping on the 14th. So Becky, you talked about doing a pre-order. You might go ahead and do a pre-order on the 14th because it's free shipping. And if you do a big order that's, you know, like a minimum party or, you know, a little bit high, that shipping is ridiculous. So free shipping on that would be fabulous, fabulous. Okay, ladies, I hope to see you on Wednesday on Facebook Live. I'll put that link below. And anybody else want to tell me what your favorite Christmas movie is? I'm going to go check out The Year Without Santa Claus because I've not heard of that one and I need to find out about it. Oh, B did her pre-order? Okay. Did she order those butterflies? Well, that's okay if she did because those butterflies are going to want more than, 40 butterflies are so awesome. So anyway, guys, have a great, great night. I hope to see you again next time.